Welcome to another year of the soundtrack to your season, the MLBbro Show podcast, the Mixtape. To set it off, we bring you a special edition of Baseball Moms with Monica Bush, who happens to be a baseball mom and baseball wife. Her son, 22-year-old Homer Bush Jr., was drafted by the San Diego Padres in the fourth round of the 2023 MLB June Amateur Draft. And her husband of 35 years, Homer Bush Sr., helped the Yankees win a World Series in 1998 as a second baseman, batting .380 in just 45 games. In 1999, he batted .320 with 32 stolen bases before injuries derailed his career. Welcome, Monica. Introduce yourself to the MLBbro Show podcast, the Mixtape audience.
Hi, this is Monica Bush, wife of former MLB player Homer Bush Sr. and mom of Homer Bush Jr., who is in the minor leagues in the Padres organization right now. And I'd just like to thank MLBbro.com for having me on today.
Thank you, Monica. How was your husband's journey different from your son, Homer Bush Jr.'s journey?
My husband was drafted out of high school, and so things were way different back then. He didn't have any professional instruction, like hitting instruction or pitching instruction, like our son had growing up in the suburbs, having all of the extras of being drafted. My husband, it was just raw talent, and you just got after it. One of the scouts, he caught the eye of one of the local scouts that lived right up the road from us, and he got drafted. But our son, it was just, things have just changed so much with these young kids, to where luckily my husband was his hitting coach, but we did used to take him for pitching and throwing lessons. I guess just more professional help leading up to getting to college and getting drafted is the difference between my husband's journey and my son's journey.
Okay, so Monica, what's the biggest misconception about baseball moms?
Biggest misconception to me is that baseball moms, we don't really pay attention at the games, and we don't know the rules. No, I've been to so many games because I watched my husband in high school, and then I went through the minor leagues with him. We were together all that time. We've been together almost 35 years. So, I've just watched a lot of baseball, minor league and professional baseball. So when it came around time for my son, I'm always paying attention. I probably was at more games than my husband, and we know the rules of the game. We're paying attention. We're looking at balls and strikes. We know what a fielder's choice is. We know what the infield fly rule is. We're paying attention to the game, and I think most people don't think. They think we're just up there, we're just cheering. We're watching balls and strikes. We just know we know more about the game than what people think we know. Sure.
You said your husband was his hitting instructor. So what role did you play in Homer Bush Jr.'s baseball journey?
I was at almost all of his games as he was coming up, and my husband coached him all the way up until he got to high school, because at that point my husband said, I gotta let his high school coach have him. And I was always there for travel ball on the road. A lot of times I would drive him. Sometimes my husband wasn't there because he was at work, or he was off coaching or managing. It was always me. A lot of times I'd be driving and he'd be asleep in the back seat as we're chasing these tournaments on the weekends. So I've just always been a huge part of Homer Jr.'s career, and we moved out to Arizona just so that we could be here for his last couple of years at GCU before he got drafted. which was nice. So I'm always a familiar face for Junior, no matter where he is. I'm going. He went to the Cape. He went to the Appalachian League. I'm always going to be one of the first people that's down at that fence after the game.
Well, thank you, Monica, for sharing your baseball mom tales with us. This is part 1. We'll be back next week with another 5-minute interview for part 2. Good luck to yourself and Homer Jr. and Homer Bush in his managerial pursuits on MLBbro Podcast, The Mixtape with Monica Bush, MLBbro Mom, and MLBbro Wife for life.